Hit it. Power Comics.
And welcome everybody to the Power Comics Book Club live again. How's everybody doing? Whoa, I'm like way out of frame here. What's up? Welcome Ben, Gabe,
Hey.
Zach. How you guys doing?
Doing great.
Oh, good. How's everybody out there doing? Nice shirt, by the way, Gabe.
I am Lance Valor. I've been working out nonstop. I'm jacked. I got a mullet.
Oh my God, yeah.
Shave the mustache.
Holy shit, you're cosplaying. You're full on cosplaying.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Hi everybody. Welcome. Hello, Sophia. Hello, Captain Negativity. Hopefully there's no dropped frames this time. There might be some because this is a fucking power stream and you can't guarantee anything here on the power stream. But I want to show off my shirt if I can. Not to one up you there, Gabe, but I just want to show off the Dreamweaver frickin' shirt, man. This shirt that I'm wearing tonight was sent to me by Tony Lorenz, John Tar artist, Power Comics celebrity, Tony Lorenz. I can't believe it. He asked me for a scan of that one page we looked at a few weeks back, and then this was just in the mail. Can you believe it? Can you believe Tony?
John, I think you refer to him as a John Tartist.
Yeah. This John Tartist sent me this beautiful shirt. Tony Lorenz, you're the best. I love you. And you're the man for sure. And he watches every single Power Comics video. He watches every single video we put up. He sends me a detailed review the following day. Just what a guy. What a guy.
All right, Tony.
The best, dude. Tony's the man.
We got to have Tony back on the show for some, we got to either look through some old Savage World issues or some John Tar issues.
Dude.
We got to get Tony on here. Maybe Tony should critique everybody else's work or more of Bill's writing. Maybe we'll have him do
Hell
some
yeah.
of that. So, all right, guys. Well, tonight, this is the conclusion, the final chapter of the Dreamweaver trilogy. We are going to be diving into Dreamweaver issue number 3. Zach, you've challenged that this is if this is even real.
It's not real. I don't believe it.
You don't believe it?
Zach,
No.
I realize your cam is like POV of like two guys awkwardly at a party, hanging out, talking to each other on a couch.
Yeah,
I feel like we're just chilling.
that's every moment of my life.
Yes.
No, I frame it so I look really good for all my fans here on MySpace. Yeah.
Oh, buddy.
So just for the record, Gabe and Ben, you guys both read the full ish. You went through it. You read it. Zach, you have never read it. You're going in
I
cold noodle.
refused. Cold noodle.
And I read it when I first got it in the mail probably a few months ago. So I think it's going to be interesting tonight. And this is long. Strap in, guys. This is 48 frickin' pages. 48 pages of Dreamweaver, which we should be blessed to have because this is it.
Epic.
This is, as far as we know, this is it. So anyway, I'm going to switch to the top down here. Well, I guess first, without spoilers, because I think there's a lot of hype going into this, Ben and Gabe, what did you think of the issue? Maybe Ben first. What did you think of the issue?
I thought it was great. I think I differ with Gabe on this. I'm not a huge fan of the artwork in this issue as much as I am the previous two issues. Like I really feel like number 2 is kind of like the apex.
Yeah.
But the story is great. I love Lance Valor. I feel like his character is like really on point with this issue.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
It's a great issue. It's epic. The ending, I'm not gonna spoil it, but the ending is super abrupt. And
in
really,
a good way or a bad way?
In a Dreamweaver way.
Yeah, they all are. They all are.
Yeah.
And
it just kind of slams into a brick wall at the end.
A lot of the best. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
A lot of great 1970s movies do that though. Like, it's kind of a
true
style. So maybe he's Maybe it was deliberate. I don't know.
It could
Yeah,
be.
but considering it's just like twice the size of any other
Mhm.
ish, it is so bizarre how it just like it ends so abruptly. We'll get to it. I mean, for me, I think this is incredible. He's just evolved as an artist, and he's doing like all these different techniques, stippling. He's like really mastered.
He is
composition, and Ben, you're killing me here.
But I think in the context of Power Comics, I do think that from what I remember going into this, I mean, this is definitely the most accomplished, polished. This is his, this is it. He put everything he probably had into this ish, and I think it definitely shows. But maybe it teeters, out of being into the Power Comics realm. I think if it weren't, I was gonna say if it weren't for the incredible concept, the singular concept, maybe it would be too good, and we wouldn't have. Maybe if it was just this issue, we wouldn't have considered it. I don't know, but I definitely have to agree that the crudeness of the other issues is more my preference. Although it's awesome to see the evolution of Bob Lankford and to see him just continue to hone his craft and to take this, and this is a reboot of the first ish in a lot of ways. Different dream, different nightmare, but the setup is very similar. So, the title looks redrawn each time. Totally, yeah. He's
Look at that spread. Look at that spread, man.
I know.
This is
it.
The
Amazing
holy grail.
body of work, yeah.
It's really incredible.
It's really fantastic.
Incredible. So, all right, guys, are you guys ready to dive in? Should we do this thing? Should we fucking do this thing? I guess it's gonna take all night, so we should do it.
Can we rain check?
All right, first.
Maybe,
Sorry, go ahead, Zach.
I was going to say, to begin with, I mean, Lance Valley is clearly not wearing pants on that cover. Seriously, there's no ankle.
Guys,
there's no ankle line.
And I'm not wearing pants at home, baby. My badge fell off. No, it's here. Okay.
You're losing your mind over there. Okay. First, let's talk about this unbelievable cover. This is literally one of the best comic covers I've ever seen. Maybe it's absolutely amazing. I remember when we were talking about issue number 1, and we were talking about the amazing polka dot transportation sequence. Where is it?
It was getting sucked into the dreamscape.
Yeah. And this ish has an amazing interpretation of this too. But when we were fantasizing about the wraparound T-shirt of all the polka dots going around, this wraparound T-shirt of just the repeating would be pretty fucking cool too. Tony, if you're listening, get on it. We need a wraparound T-shirt of this by Tuesday.
Tony,
come on, Tony.
Don't.
So, but yeah, amazing cover. I mean, just takes your breath away. And also, right away we're noticing a completely different Lance Valor. I mean, he is mulletless. It looks like in this drawing, so he's definitely getting neutered as we go into the 90s here.
No, I think while he's getting strangled, the demon there has his mullet also grasped in his hands.
Oh yeah,
he's choking him with his own mullet.
Yeah.
I gotta say that there's always something that really trips me up that's super confusing about each one of the covers.
Mm-hmm.
And the first one is the legs of the centaur. The second one, it's the sort of goiter chest sort of wrap thing, and the cat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
And then in this one, the lines that are meant to delineate the arms of the fear monster.
Yeah.
Yes.
Make it look like it's like a dog sort of head that's kind of coming down,
Yeah.
Like Marmaduke. Marmaduke.
Yeah. It's like a Marmaduke thing.
It is a Marmaduke.
So it's a really strange.
Yeah, and Sophia in the chat also makes a good point, which is what I thought at first too, is that he looks a bit like Freddie Mercury, which I think he's trading the sort of John Oatesan vibes of the original for a little more Freddie Mercury vibe on this one. But amazing cover. But guys, I think it's time. This splash page, this opening splash page is absolutely fucking awesome, no matter how you slice it. So let's check it out.
Oh, this is truly unbelievable.
So
start to finish.
We have a gift.
We have an amazing cold open here, which is kind of giving the backstory of traumatized test subject that we're about to quantum leap into. Meryl Jo Jensen, Joey. So I don't know what that means. I don't know what Meryl Jo Jensen, also named Joey, age 35, born and raised in a small farming community in Illinois. At the tender age of 5, he watched as a burglar robbed and murdered his parents. Though he survived the horror he witnessed, would have a profound impact on the next 30 years of his life. The fear of that dreadful night caused him to withdraw from himself and become a victim of multiple personalities. Whoa. So in order for him to become whole, he must look in the face of fear. And and then of course you can see him hiding under the bed here, as this insane looking burglar with a freaky face is bludgeoning his parents. Crazy.
So scary.
So scary. So dark. Go ahead.
The only way that they establish that this is a child's room is that he has 3 identical toys on a shelf above his bed.
Those show up later.
Yes.
Oh boy, do they ever.
Oh, spoiler alert.
Yeah. But that's a reference to later. Yeah, I love this splash page because, like, again, Lankford just a master at like drawing you right into like the story, with some really vivid image, and you're just like sucked in immediately.
In a million years, I would not have drawn a burglar murdering someone with a crowbar like this. Like the way her head is turned, you can't even see her face. Like it's happening.
Yeah,
her head is turned up and her hair is flat, but like it's so bizarre. I love it.
And and not to get super granular right off the top here, but like just the SC Zamet in the comments said that it looks like the crowbar is speaking here. The crowbar speaks, but also that it's hitting the actual light fixture above, and that's the sound. That's scary. That's the clang. Yeah. That's scary. So then, before his story can be told, we must first look at another's. Okay, sure. All right, so then here we go. Now we're going to dive way into Lance's backstory.
Ooh.
Way in. So the Big Apple, October 1986. This cool fall night would change one man's life forever. His story begins here in New York City, in a New York City health club. Hey, Valor, you going to Jill's party? And then he's like, 10. And the perspective on his turkey legs here is amazing. No, I've had enough nightlife for a while. Think I'll spend a nice quiet evening at home. All right, so then 20 minutes later, good night, Lance. The girl says good night to him. Night, Terry, 20 minutes later, which is funny. But this night would soon turn ugly. And then he's like, man, what a beautiful night. Crazy drawing here of Lance, right?
It's so beautiful. He loves the like overhanging art, overhanging the panel 3D thing. He does it constantly throughout.
He does.
This ish, and it's brilliant.
Making it a little more dynamic. Yeah. 5 blocks later, suddenly cries of distress ring out in a nearby alley. And then someone's pleading. A woman is, I think, pleading for her life. Please don't hurt me. Take the money. Someone's in trouble, but do I get involved? He's thinking. And $3, a measly $3. The muggers say. Seeing in the shadow of the knife-wielding mugger, Lance cannot stand idly by. Hey, creep, get away from him! And then, very scary face here. And then the mugger explains, you've caused me more problems than you're worth. Here's something to remember me by. And then he just knifes the guy, who does look very similar to as he appears in the first issue. And then Zack, he's...
I can't even read it.
Yeah, it's very small. We need Zack to do all sound effects tonight.
What if the mugger's not wearing a mask? What if that's just his face?
Whoa.
He'd be like a Panther Man.
Mercilessly, the mugger drives his knife into the victim's abdomen. So, I mean, right off the bat here, story is flowing, it's moving. Zack, what do you think? You're seeing this for the first time.
I mean, I'm concerned for everyone's safety.
Amazing. So, I mean, really good. I mean, and to quickly just compare it with like the second issue, like where we were. I mean, like it's a considerable even though this is the more crude, and obviously we love crude, but there's a lot more that is going into this, it looks like, right?
Yeah, definitely the leg lift panel is like, I mean, clearly the standout one here, but
Yeah.
because that goes like 30% into the next panel. Like,
Love it.
Yeah, amazing. All right, so at that same moment, an elderly woman still awake because of her nagging arthritis. Okay, that's pretty granular. Peers nosily down at the commotion in the alley, witnessing the crime. Oh my word! I've got to call the police. Discarding his gym bag, Lance bolts into a full sprint. Stop, you creep! Stop! And then, but he's too late, and the mugger escapes. So running away here from Lance.
Look at that panel. That panel is incredible.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
very good.
It's unreal. He is so talented. I'm in awe. While I was reading this, I was just blown away.
Yeah,
So good.
it's really good. It's really good. In the apartment building above, shut up down there, and they're all screaming down at him. And meanwhile, the elderly woman, she calls in, yes, officer, there were two men. One just stabbed the other. Okay, so she, of course, is not a reliable witness. And as Lance reaches the dying man, feeling of dread overcomes him, so now he's helping him. Dear God, don't let him die. It's okay. Lie still. I'll get an ambulance. And then, of course, the victim is, it's too late. I don't want to die with this in my flesh. Please, friend, take it out. I'm cold, so cold. It's a very dark issue here. And then hesitant at first, Lance does as the dying man requests, God, help me do this. Zach, you have two good ones here.
Oh. My cat didn't like that. So on the panel prior, it kind of looks like Rip Torn in an Ace Frehley wig.
He's such a scary victim.
Yeah.
Oh my
it's
God.
True.
I don't-
Scary Victim is a
Victim.
good name.
Yeah.
Ugly victim.
Mr. Jesus,
Ugly
I don't
victim.
know where my ring is. It's somewhere, and I feel I was looking for it, and I just, like a dodo, I misplaced it somewhere.
You
so.
lost your line
No,
ring,
it's
bud?
somewhere.
No.
It's somewhere. It's somewhere. And
That's,
everyone shows up for the ring.
That's
Yeah.
14 karat gold. That's like a $7,000 ring.
It is. It is. Yeah, it's been handed down from 400 generations of my family. So, how
You
could
got it for his bar mitzvah.
I did. How could anyone do this to another human being? This is also just crazy, interpretation of Lance here too. Like a weird, more
He's aged.
yeah,
He's older.
aged, yeah, anguished and woodblocky,
Yeah.
wood stampy style.
The idea of the guy begging him to pull a knife out of his chest is pretty mental.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a
Pretty
little
dark.
too convenient to get the knife into Lance's hands.
I know, I love it. I love it. Please.
Pull the knife out of me. Yeah, unless he's in it, he's in on it. It's all a big elaborate frame job.
Yeah, he's in on it. I'm gonna murder you.
Yeah,
We're gonna frame this dude.
dude. All right, so going to the next page here. Suddenly, from out of nowhere, freeze! Lose the knife now, and that's a
And
perfect.
that's
Yeah,
the
go ahead.
first panel of the first issue, right? Basically.
Just about to.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Just about to
Exactly.
show. There it is. Oops, sorry.
Damn.
There's a redraw of.
The first
that.
attempt is better
Yeah,
to me.
I agree. Yeah, but
Because it's bigger.
this is over inked. It's,
You
it is,
Yeah, it's just
Cool,
it's just over ink. That's the problem that I have with the art in this. It just is it's a little bit too heavy-handed. I like the sort of balance that he strikes in the other two issues between the thin lines and the pools of black.
Yeah, no, I totally get it. But as such a huge Dreamweaver mark, I'm so happy to be reading 48 pages of Lance.
Oh
Miller.
yeah, I'm not complaining.
Yeah, don't complain, please, because this is a big deal stream that we have right now. No, I'm just kidding. So up against the wall and spread 'em, scumbag. You have the right to remain silent. And then Lance finds himself behind bars where he would spend the next 10 months waiting to be shuffled through the legal system. Why did I get involved? Why? He says to himself. And then we have a huge block of text here,
Yeah.
which explains...
Crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. That explains everything. Having been convicted of a murder he did not commit, Lance must face the dreaded sentencing that would finally decide his fate. Mr. Valor, you have been found guilty of murder as you were charged. Normally, it is the law of this state that you be put to death. However, the higher courts of this land feel that persons such as yourselves can serve a positive function in the scientific community rather than terminating your existence. Mr. Valor, if you so choose to place yourself into the hands of the U.S. government for scientific testing, you do so at your own risk. Mr. Laszlo, does your client understand the options he is being given? And then Lance is thinking, how can I live the rest of my life as a guinea pig? I choose to live. Yeah.
I think I think it's interesting. A lot of people in the chat are saying he's like too good. This is too good for a power comic. But I mean, look at the following page. It's the most power comic frame I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I agree.
Guys, I get what you're saying. It's very accomplished, but there, especially later on when he starts drawing like a baby. But even this is like, what? This is the most insane panel I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's really weird.
It's very weird. Yeah, I think it's still very singular. You know, I mean, this is,
oh my God.
We didn't mention too, this is 1991, by the way.
Right.
I don't think a power comic is defined by like its absence of talent as much as its like power of its ideas, the ambition of its ideas. Like, so.
Agreed.
And also that bottom left panel is like the only comic panel I've ever seen that is like more densely packed with dialogue than a Jim Steranko, Nick Fury comic.
Totally. Absolutely.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
So then, having made the decision to live his life as a human guinea pig, Lance is sent to the top secret laboratory codenamed Dreamweaver. Hell yeah, located somewhere beneath the capital city of Des Moines. So making it a hometown hero here. Here he'd be used in dream research to help those suffering from mental disorders and chronic sleep problems. Such a weird concept that this is like you've been convicted of murdering someone, now you have to enter their dreams. And why would you want a murderer to enter people's dreams?
Imagine having insomnia and signing up for like a program and they're like, yep, so we're going to put you to sleep and have a prisoner go inside your brain with you. And
that's power comics, everybody, because he didn't think that part of it through. He didn't think through that there's a murderer that's entering your fucking nightmares. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I love it. That's what's great about it. So a gloomy prospect, but better than death row, guys. I say I'd do it. Would you guys do it?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I think he looks super comfortable.
Didn't Mia Abu Jamal volunteer for the same program? Pretty sure.
Oh my God! All right, here we go. Oh man, this is a lengthy setup here. But 4 years later, at a popular hair salon, so I didn't think we'd be cutting to a hair salon here, but I guess we are.
Come on.
In West Des Moines. So this guy Lance must be pretty special, huh? He is. It's been nearly 2 years since I last saw him. Well, what do you think? Oh, it looks great. I love it. So this is the assistant, right? Her name
is Mimi.
Mimi. So a little Mimi backstory too, which I love, and of course it's about her hair, as it was in the last issue. And so meanwhile, in the skies above Iowa, Des Moines approach this is Gulf Stream, whatever, with you inbound at 5,000 feet over. So then, gentlemen, we'll be arriving in Des Moines in a few minutes. Please fasten your seatbelts. Thank you.
I guarantee that's a self-portrait.
I was going to say, the pilot looks like it's a drawing of somebody Robert Langford knows. Like, it doesn't look like the other characters.
I guarantee it's a self-portrait.
Wow, amazing. Oh, I bet you're right, actually. Or like his brother, actually.
Yeah.
So
it's just drawn differently.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
On board, Dr. James McCready, here's our doctor, Harvey Picar, head of the operation of Dreamweaver, and the latest member of the team, computer scientist Paul Westfield, designer and operator of the new high-tech DWX7 computer system. You'll never see a site like that in Washington. And then, jeez, look at this. Yes, but the state was devastated by flooding this past spring, yet people endured it. Jesus Christ. Talk about the good life.
But not to not get too ahead here, we're introducing a character who redesigned the Dreamweaver program and hardware, but functionally, we don't see the tech at all in this issue. It's just like he's just there, and he keeps talking about how great the new tech is, but there's like no actual. He didn't add anything, I don't think, to the Dreamweaver program that we can see. But anyway, go on.
So then he's explaining that, I'm anxious to see this technology in action. I hope it will fulfill your expectations, Doctor. I'm sure it will. And then they land here at the airport, which is cool. And now, wow, this is wild. Like, now we're like in these like elaborate. I mean, he's really seeing this story pretty cinematically and robustly.
This is Des Moines for sure. I mean, Sam Ward here keeps throwing out how everything looks like the Capitol. I mean, he's definitely just he's actually drawing from reference photos of of Des Moines for sure. I mean,
this is his opus.
Hometown.
This is his opus, man.
It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Doctor, tell me about the Weaver. Yes. So now, Lance Valors. I almost said Lance Stanton's. Lance Valors are considered Weavers. That's a new concept, calling them Weavers. So, okay.
Pretty stinky. I love it.
Yes, Lance Valor, aged. He's 32, by the way.
Ooh.
This is supposed to be a 32-year-old man we're talking about here.
Hey, I'm 33. I look like Lance.
That's true.
I'm a Lance. Guys.
He's got one son who, by the way, thinks he's dead, as does his other family members.
All right. I know.
So the program told them that he died in prison.
Whoa.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Because of his background, he was a physical fitness instructor. That's new. Who worked well with the people. He had a clean record until he murdered a man for a lousy $3. Jesus Christ. Motive, I guess, didn't play any. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He still claims he is innocent, but the jury did not see it that way. He got what he deserved. I love this drawing here. Is this supposed to be the same
Stephen
guy?
King.
Yeah,
That's Stephen King.
Stephen King. It is. It's totally Stephen King.
You're right.
Totally. Something tells me you're not too fond of him. He's a murderer, Mr. Westfield. That makes him very easy to dislike. But why is he your test subject then? Maybe he did. I can't remember. Like, does he explain that or?
No.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, he kind of does later, and it doesn't make any. It's pointless.
Okay.
I mean, it's like
Amazing.
because he's like fit.
Yeah.
Or something.
Right. Yeah, he's got good thigh muscles, so he's perfect for this. Our Miss Len is infuriated with him. That poses a problem. I fear her involvement with him could jeopardize.
Infatuated, not infatuated.
I'm sorry. You're right. Wow.
Okay.
Sorry, but he's infatuated with him. So that's a reoccurring theme through all the issues. That this mega crush. And it could jeopardize the experiments. Not that he's a murderer, but and she's falling in love with the murderer, which is great too.
Yeah, Mimi Len is a real absolute nutter who's in love with this guy.
Yeah, she's like really into guys that are completely inaccessible.
Right.
Get her in the Dreamweaver.
Yeah,
man.
maybe that's what would have happened. I'm sure
Got
that
some
would have
issues,
happened.
dude.
That would have happened in the
great.
future
Yeah.
for sure. Despite this fact, she's very good at what she does. And by the way, accommodations have been made for you, yada, yada. Moments later, they reach their destination. Okay, now we're getting some backstory on the upcoming Weaver assignment. This multiple personality case should prove to be a real test for the DWX-7. Indeed it will, Doctor. Indeed it will. So, Zach, what are you thinking so far, seeing this for the first time?
I mean, this is like because the last 3 pages, including these, have been basically like real time. Like it's just like everything's just because in the previous issues we talked about how the momentum of it was really insane.
Yeah.
And then this is just like you're watching him get in the car and like, oops, my shoe's untied. Let me just tie that. It's like very like, a lot of minutia. But it's like, yeah, it's leading things forward, but in a more, realistic.
But keep in mind, this is our old Doctor with the new Doctor
King. Yeah.
Going, Dr. King driving to the new Dreamweaver site, but it's like, what, Bob? What are we doing here?
It's very much like this is the HBO, made for TV movie version of Dreamweaver. We're getting everything here. I feel like, which is cool. Here we go. Here's a nice.
Oh boy, yes, baby.
Yeah, Lance. Relaxation.
Lance has like prison tights, which I really appreciate.
I mean, those are ballet tights for sure. Like when the foot's attached like that.
You're right.
Yeah.
Ballet.
And he knows how to lounge. Meanwhile, in the underground complex of Dreamweaver, your next stop, the Twilight Zone. So he's watching the Twilight Zone, which is awesome, in jail, underground, which is amazing. And then here comes Mimi. Hey, stranger, with her new do. Mimi? Yeah, I know. It's that time again. Oh, so I guess maybe they've been doing experiments already. Who knows? Maybe now we're kind of caught up. Maybe we're caught up after the first issue, maybe the second issue. Maybe this is now.
No, what's brilliant about this is that there's 2 years in between the making of issue number 2 and number 3, right?
Yeah.
89, and there's 2 years in the comic. There's 2 years in between the last time he was in the Dreamweaver. So he's just been like in solitary confinement watching Twilight Zone for 2 years.
Wow.
Hasn't seen Mimi, hasn't done anything. And Bob made that amazing choice that him writing it had to coincide with the last time Lance was in someone's fucking brain. Wow. It's brilliant. I love it.
Wow.
So Mimi's been carrying a torch for 2 years without having seen him.
Yeah, psycho. Wow. She's nuts.
It's crazy.
Wow. And yes, Tofo, The Infinite Hallway is a power comic. Yeah, I knew that Ben was going to dig.
Oh, absolutely.
That's a staple.
For sure, yeah. So nearly 2, okay, so it's been so long, nearly 2 years. Why so long? Mr. McCready ordered it that way. Should have known. So why no further experiments until now? To suit Mr. McCready, no doubt. The lab had to be completely remodeled. So maybe this is like new technology now we're seeing here, right? Is that kind of what she's saying?
The way that he is lettered remodeled makes it look like remooled.
Yeah, I know. Remooled. It totally does. Remooled.
I can't wait to read in the papers that Sam Locke Ward in the comments has like flown to Des Moines and had like broken into the Capitol looking for the Dreamweaver lab underneath the Capitol.
Like committing an insurrection at the Des Moines Capitol.
Exactly.
So speaking of Mr. So then this is Mimi here, which is looking a little different. Speaking of Mr. McCready, he and Westfeld will be arriving at any time. Who's Westfield? He's the designer of the new computer. Okay, so we got a new computer system. And she's like, I gotta go. He's like, no, wait, I'll see you in the lab. I gotta go. Seeing her again brings him relief from his lonely existence. So horny Lance.
So good.
At that exact moment underneath here in the amazing infinite corridor, very few people know of this place. It makes a perfect location for our project, don't you think? Yes, it's quite fascinating, Doctor. I love this guy. Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Please keep an eye out. The location of Dreamweaver must remain secret. Sure, I understand. Grasping a strategically located brick, McCready signals to security. That's Power Comics. So not only are we a mile underground in an infinite fucking corridor, but one brick opens the door. Right.
Brilliant.
Yep.
It's like Get Smart.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Control, this is DW1 requesting access. So now we're about to go into the chamber, bro.
Oh, here we go, dude.
Hold on. Inside the security control room, disengaging bar. Release now, sir. All clear, Mr. Westfield. Yes, Doctor. Okay. So watch your step here. And the tunnel leading to the main complex has been darkened for security purposes. Okay. Meanwhile, security personnel arrived to escort Lance to the laboratory. On your feet, Valor. You know the routine. And his name is Hubie. Isn't that from Terminator?
Hubie?
Wasn't the
the guard who molests Sarah Connor?
Oh,
was that her name?
I don't. Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
I think it was. Oh well, Terminator 2 was what year?
91.
Shit, is Dreamweaver ahead of the curve again?
There was definitely a Hubie in The Legend of Billie Jean, who's also villainous.
Oh, that's true. That's true. That was on TV a lot. Yeah,
it's a great movie.
It is.
Is this the first African American character that's shown up in Dreamweaver, and he gave him an Arsenio Hall haircut? Because that's a little...
gave him a flat top.
Yeah,
also on TV.
Questionable.
Yeah, it is for sure. Come on, Hubie. The Three Stooges are just coming on. Oh, so now he's watching the Three Stooges. So you must like that.
Hell yeah,
Zach. I'm not. And you know what's interesting about this? Hang on a second, everyone.
Whoa. Get serious here.
Remember how we were talking about the incredibly shrinking? Is it man? Right? From the issue 2. Yeah, that. Sorry. Yeah. And how they had the cat in it. That must have been on TV all the time. Now we're talking Twilight Zone. Now we're talking Three Stooges. There's definitely a parallel here between what I'm picking up here, guys, is Bob Lankford in his own solitary life,
world,
watching TV and making this and You know, right? I mean, and maybe the dreams that we're going into is his own imagination to where he escaped to, you know, not to get flowery and heavy, but I think that there definitely is some parallels in that for sure, right?
Yeah.
That would make sense for sure, yeah. Because we always talk about how Power Comics tell you as much about the creators as they do about the characters. Yes,
exactly. That's really the most defining aspect. So finally, Hubie.
Zach, you're petting Gluttons over there?
Yeah, Gluttons has come in for a cameo. When I say cameo, I mean for $12, she'll say happy birthday to you.
Cameo. Finally, Hubie's patience runs out. He enters quickly. I said, on your feet. Lance refuses and takes the guard by surprise while the Three Stooges display their slapstick humor on the TV. So while Three Stooges is playing on the TV, he kicks him in the fucking dick, which is amazing. That's very clever and fun. And then, okay, come on. We got to get Zach from this.
I know.
Pain shoots through his nads. Through the 300-pound lard can, rendering him helpless.
That's weird to call him a lard can.
Lard can.
That is crazy.
Hubie. Fuck Hubie. He's a piece of shit.
Very crazy.
Don't feel bad for him.
Is that why you have those knuckle tattoos that say "fuck Hubie"?
No, completely different reason.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh my God. Time to go to sleep, Michelin Man. So wow, they're really beating him up here for being fat. Hey.
Yeah.
And then give me a nice smack.
From here, it looks like Shaq because it's hard to see. So I'm going to say Shaq. It's definitely the sound of hitting a face in my
Shaq.
Yeah, a flabby double chin gets a Shaq.
The blow topples the obese wow, really hammering in here. The obese security guard pinning one of the others beneath him, and then Lance moves on to third. Hayes for horses, fuzz face, and
I don't do crack. Crack is whack.
Hey.
But you definitely do nuck. That's for sure.
Oh yeah. I don't want to do Three Stooges impression, but okay, well.
Having subdued the guards, an idea comes to Lance. I have to try to escape. What have I got to lose? Oh, get him off. Get him off. Okay, we'll get him off. Wasting no time, Lance darts for the door. You'll never get away with this, Valor. All clear both ways. It's now or never, and this is amazing. Him running here is awesome. The cameras, I hope they haven't seen me. And unfortunately, they have. So the dude thinks he can escape, huh? Wrong, sucker. Bleep. Bleep. Yeah, and then down the bars come, and this is a very power drawing here for sure.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
Love that panel.
I like that one.
Great. I've been spotted. The bars, they're closing. Too late. I could have even make it past the end of the hallway. The game's over, Valor. So, failed escape, guys. What you thinking?
Total Sarah Connor escaping from her cell.
True. Yeah, very much so. Yeah, awesome.
You think that panel that the bleep is like somebody was swearing on the computer and Lankford just wanted to spare us to... Okay.
You can't blame a guy for trying now, can you? I love that. That's original. Nobody plays me for a sucker and lives to tell about it. Why you? So getting a little zany over here. Suddenly the elevator doors open. Problems, Hubie? No, sir. Everything's under control. Take our jail-breaking guinea pig to the lab in one piece. So that's Lance Valor, that's his introduction to the Westfeld.
Yeah.
Introduction to Lance.
Brilliant.
And I love this. Here we are, guys, getting ready for another Dreamweave.
Great.
Minutes later,
he's 32 still? Or is he 34 here?
Probably 34.
That's a great setup, though.
Yeah.
Just like cinematically, like these two getting out of the elevator, and his first impression is Lance getting, taken to, after he's trying to break out of his prison cell. Oh, I love it.
It's amazing.
So cool.
It's really great.
Great.
So yeah, minutes later, Lance finds himself strapped to the table, staring at the man whose dream he would soon share. Even though he has been here before, he cannot control the butterflies churning within him. And then he's thinking, well, buddy, I hope your problems aren't too deeply rooted. I'm really in no mood for a wild evening inside that distorted brain of yours. So crazy. Amazing.
So good.
So rude.
That's the first time I think we see like the machine that they're like attached to, right?
Yeah, you see like this is definitely the most rendered, I think, realized version of it. But yeah, pretty awesome.
Is that the new technology that other doctor has brought in?
Oh, I guess so.
Apparently.
I guess so. Yeah,
I guess
this
it
is
is.
it.
Yeah.
This is
This
it.
is the payoff right there.
DWX7.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. All right, so we're dreamweaving here soon. Then I see you've made it to the lab in one piece. That was a silly thing to do. And this is now Mimi ripping into Lance here. Where would you have gone if you escaped? Why, your place, of course. Ooh, smooth, Lance.
This is my favorite part.
It's so good. It's so good. Would you have taken me in? Lance says. Well, our lab rat is all tucked in for the night. I've been waiting for you to tell me a bedtime story. Oh my God. And then is he saying daddy? I guess he is.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Amazing.
Or
Daddy.
somebody behind the pillow is saying daddy.
The pillow is just a baby shoved in a pillowcase.
Lettering is an art form.
Oh my God.
That's a really weird panel.
It is.
So bizarre.
It is. It really is. What a character. You're a funny man, Valor, but not as funny as you, Doc. Something tells me it wasn't a compliment. Okay, so whatever. Now they're bickering back and forth. And now the doctor makes his introduction here to Lance. I'd shake your hand, but I'm wrapped up in my work at the moment. Mr. Westfield is the designer of the new DWX7 computer system. Well, news does travel fast around. Oh, so he finished the sentence for the doctor, so he's already hit to it. Since the formalities are over, let's not waste any time. So here we go. Giant text blob here. Merrill Joe Jensen. So I think he basically just says the same thing. He watched while his parents were beaten to death by an intruder. He escaped and was found 3 days later along some train tracks. Sick and in shock because of this trauma, Jensen developed the multiple personalities. From his files, we have learned that as a child, he fantasized about jumping a train that ran near the area. He believed if he boarded the train, it would take him to the moon. Oh, my God. All of this combined with that, the events of that night have led him to believe that he must indeed reach that train in order for him to become whole. So laying out Lance's mission here, which is like, okay, this is wild. You got to dive in this guy's nightmare and catch this fucking train, man. To the moon.
Train to the moon, yeah.
That's it's amazing. It's really, really great.
It's kind of nice though that he has like a real objective in this dream sequence.
You can tell. Yeah, he realized how ambiguous the Dreamweaver logic was in the last couple of issues. Like, what's the goal here? And now it's so explicit. Like, you have to help him get to the moon with, or whatever the fuck it is. It's like
totally
really laid out, which is great. It's perfect. That's what it needed.
Yeah.
You've got one job. Just drive this train to the moon. That's all you have to do.
You got it, Doc.
Totally. Amazing. And Bryce Davidson is putting it over here saying great structure, real world action, and a dreamweave. It's true. I like how,
that's true.
In the previous issues of this, I mean, we really were probably 2 pages on Earth, or 3 maybe. And then we're off to the nightmare. So it's cool to see kind of these characters getting to interact a little bit more, I think. Anyway, so more exposition.
Oh boy.
Here we go. But where multiple personalities have an inner self helper, you must replace this. He says ish. You must replace this ish and help Jensen overcome the other personalities that plague his mind. Some of the personalities are in groups. At no time can one or a group of personalities interact with another. Oh, it's hard.
Oh boy.
Yeah. In other words, they cannot go beyond.
He went a little too far in the other direction there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh, sorry. I'm not focused here, right?
Not quite.
Oh man.
Just leave it. No, leave it. It'll go.
It will. I don't know if it will.
It has been.
It has been.
Come on. Focus. Siri, focus. There we go.
There it is.
There we go.
There it is.
Okay.
Thank you, Siri.
Thank you, Siri. Yeah, well, I was going to say the same thing. So with that, McCready and Westfield leave for the lab control room. Before I go under, I would like something. Uh-oh. What's that? A kiss for good luck. Here we go, guys. The moment we've all been waiting for. Like a magnet, Mimi is drawn to Lance as their lips meet. A warm feeling engulfs her body. Wow. She is in love. Amazing.
Mimi.
We've been waiting for it. We've been waiting years for it. Here it is. Then suddenly, I hate to break this up, but we are trying to conduct an experiment here. That's an infatuation. Coming, doctor. Putting the blue light relaxation goggles in place, Mimi whispers a final word to Lance as he drifts off to sleep. Good luck, Lance. I love you. Wow.
Yikes.
Wow. Heavy. As she turns to leave, confusion fills her heart. How can I love him when I know our love can never be? Because he's a fucking murderer.
Because you're nuts.
Yeah, I know. For this question, she has no answer, which I like is how the narrating voice is providing for us. Upon returning to the control room, Mr. McCready warns Mimi of any further involvement with Lance. Yes, doctor. Nip it in the bud, Miss Lynn, or you could find yourself replaced. Is that understood? Wow, so gonna get fired. Nip it in the bud. Sounds like an Andy Griffith rerun. See, this dude's a TV watcher for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh boy, that's a weird joke too. Transitional
That's
phase.
a normal phrase that people still use.
Yeah, I know. Transitional phase from wakefulness to slumber complete in both subject and Weaver. Bleep bleep. Vitals, Miss Len. Subject, Jensen. Pulse, 72. Temperature, blah, blah, blah. Reads it off. Subject, Jensen, descending into first phase of unequivocal slumber. Bleep, bleep. Subject now entering phase 3 to descending into phase 4, delta sleep. And then gives the vitals again. And then I love this too. It says here, note, delta sleep, lowest stage of sleep. But both body and brain are in deep sleep. Wow. So now it's getting pretty obsessive here with these little notes.
Right.
I love that. Minutes later, vitals are coming in regular in subject Jensen. We're nearing REM phase. And then he has to define what REM means, which I love.
I know.
Begin.
So power.
Begin transport process. Beginning transport process. So here we go, guys. Getting in the fucking dream.
Let's do it.
Here we fucking
how many
go,
pages in are we
dude.
now? Oh, wow.
22.
We're 22 in?
We're
Yep.
halfway in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just dreaming.
Just getting in the dream.
So
That's wild. That's amazing page.
So good.
Yeah.
So good.
After 2 years of confinement, Lance is called once again to enter the realm of Dreamweaver. Vitals are
Hell
unchanged,
yeah.
Doctor. Now the show begins. Transport process now completed, Doctor. Beep. Yeah. I'm in, but where? He looks 52 here. Yeah. He soon finds out as he attempts to stand up.
Clang!
No. And then
More
here he
Three
is.
Stooges.
Yeah.
More
totally.
slapstick.
He is under the bed here with little Joey. No, please stop. Gaining his composure, Lance realizes where he is, but he is unaware of Joey's presence under the bed. I'm under a bed. Commotion in the hallway? What is it? Suddenly, the door flies open, and Lance has the gruesome answer to his question. Still kicking, huh? I'll shut you up for good this time. Run, Joey! Joey! Run, Joey! With one final blow, Joey's father is silenced forever. So fucking kill the dad here.
Ooh.
Joey's father, yeah. He's just a kid. Sobs. Now he's sobbing under the bed because his dad's dead. What the Joey? What the Joey? It's okay. Don't be afraid. The killer's lust for blood continues as he steps through the doorway. Time to come out and play,
good.
Joey.
That's a great
Look at that panel. Look at that panel.
It's really great.
So fucking good. Wow. Yeah, really amazing. This is incredible. Over here,
Ripping everything.
Yeah.
I know.
The Mach 3 version of the Dreamweaver entry.
Yes, dude.
It's amazing. This must be the new DX7 software that he's running here.
Yes.
There you go.
Creating that new trippy design. As the crazed killer approaches the bed, an idea comes to Lance. Am I getting warm, Joey? That's creepy. If I can just grab his leg, he's thinking. You're burning up, creep. Lance sends the killer tumbling over backward as he jerks his legs out from under him. So amazing drawing of this, too.
Look at that.
Right?
Look
Yeah,
at
that's
that.
a good one.
What the Joey is going on. Here? My teddy. Acting quickly, he forces the bed upwards while shouting a command to Joey. Run, Joey! Forget the bear! Just get out of the house! Oh, I love how he sets up the bear here, too, because there's a big bear payoff later on for sure, too.
Mm-hmm.
I said, run, Joey! Yeah. Great Lance dance here. Hesitant at first, the frightened boy finally does as Lance asks, but he will not part with his stuffed companion. Meanwhile, the killer struggles to get back to his feet. As Joey scurries past his murdered parents, Jesus Christ, raw fear saturates his young mind. Don't stop, Joey! Run! Mommy, Daddy, while crying at dead, bloody parents there. Fucking crazy, man. Back in reality, this is incredible, Mr. Westfeld. Technology at its best. So far, so good. Kid seeing his dead parents. That's good.
But like, what is the new tech? What is he excited about? Like, what are we getting out of DWX7 that we're not getting before?
Maybe they can see it now. Maybe they can see it.
Yeah, the murdered parents are in HD. Yeah, exactly.
In HD.
They like smell-o-vision.
Yeah. Exactly. Now back on his feet, the merciless madman swings wildly at Lance with the bone-crushing crowbar. Awesome. Barely missing its mark. Smack. Give me a smack.
Smack.
What a lightning left hook.
Yes.
But a lightning left hook does not. You're all mine, hero. So smacking Lance with the crowbar. At that same moment in the lab, look, they're seeing it. They're watching it.
Oh, okay, yep. Brilliant.
Yeah. He's in trouble, Doctor. Calm down, Miss Len. The situation does not yet warrant pulling him out. Wow, yeah. One crowbar he can handle.
So basically, the new technology is video assist for like filmmakers, which was created by Jerry Lewis.
Oh my God, right. You guys. We got Steve McArdle in the comments here. Steve.
Whoa!
Hell yes, brother. So happy you're here.
Yeah, what's up, Steve?
One of our favorite artists ever.
Yo. Come on, everyone. Shout out Steve. We got Steve McArdle, the man behind Artillery. And Holy Vindicator, Vendetta, Holy Vindicator, and more. Crowbar 9. Hey, Crowbar 9. Dude. Crowbar 9, man. Showing up right here on the Crowbar queue here. Perfect.
Yeah, clearly Steve ripped off Crowbar 9 from this comic.
Oh, my God. So amazing video assist. All right. Enough of that. Hail McArdle. Woo.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Meanwhile, the source of all of Joey's problems looks on unnoticed from his dark fortress in the innermost recesses of the brain. Here, he holds Joey's true self captive. Whoa, that's fucking trippy, dude.
That panel.
Amazing.
So cool.
Amazing. So, a stranger has entered our realm. So this is like, wow. This is, again, showing the dream as a realm, which is crazy. He will never make it this far from far, for I fear shall call on the others to do my bidding. No one will rob me of my existence as long as I continue to hold this true self. I am in total control. Ha, ha, ha. Amazing, just like amalgamation, manifestation of all of the nightmares that young Joey has, Like, crazy. Yeah. Wow. So
it's great.
Back in the early stages of the dream, Lance is momentarily knocked unconscious by the rage-filled killer. So long, hero, and then hurtled like a wet rag. So, okay. Through the jagged glass of Joey's bedroom window. Wow.
Great panel.
And
flying through the glass there.
Zach, we have
Clish.
Right? I think that's what he's probably. Yeah. Yeah, amazing. With the killer close behind, Lance races into the cornfield to find the terrified boy, his lungs aching as they take in the frigid night air. So amazing, darting out into this cornfield here. The maniac's thirst for blood is his undoing as he reaches the cornfield. He has crossed over his realm of existence. What?
Yeah, here we go.
Oh, so within the dream, you can only move with it's like Beetlejuice. You can exist within a certain space.
Yeah, all of these different
Right.
Dream monsters have their own little zone that they exist in.
Samuel Locke is dropping a Winker and Dinker reference here. Guys, that reminds me, stay tuned. I have a little Winker-related surprise for everyone.
Evan's going to show us his Dinker at the end of this.
I walked right into that. McCready was right. They are limited to their own realms, but how do I know where one begins and another ends? Having located Joey, Lance attempts to calm him, but his comforting words are interpreted by the howl of a speeding freight train. Shit, there it is, guys.
Yes.
It's okay. Ugh. The train. Beep, beep. Come on, Joey. We got a train to catch. But Joey is not eager to travel through the dark and dingy cornfield. And then the little boy says, "No, Corn Man, get us." Oh, boy. Nothing is going to happen to you. I hope. So
David the Rock Nelson wrote that panel.
I know, totally. Totally. Corn Man gonna get you.
Yeah.
So here we go. Meanwhile, back in reality, they give the vitals again, blah, blah, blah. We're just checking in on everybody. It's just a scarecrow. As they pass by a lifeless scarecrow, Joey becomes even more petrified. Okay. Corn Man. Wow. With a hideous laugh, the Man of Straw springs to life. Come on, Zach.
Oh. Ah, or
yeah, yeah, that's what it is. Huh? Corn Man? With the power of a Corn Man, guys. With the power.
That is so power comic.
I'm
sorry. Like the scarecrow that he calls Corn Man.
Oh my God. With the power of a middle linebacker, the scarecrow collides with Lance, jarring Joey loose. So, yeah.
Hee hee ha. But wait, is a middle linebacker more powerful than just a regular linebacker? That's very specific.
It's very oddly specific and very powerful.
Yeah. You're asking the wrong crowd here, Zach.
Yeah.
I don't think I actually. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it really matters. Badass.
Oh. He's light as a feather, yet he's so strong. Can you read that one?
Is it hee hee?
Yeah.
I can read it.
That's it. Yeah.
French.
Hee hee.
Yeah. Wee wee hee hee. Get off my back.
That's how I laugh.
Get off my back, you stuffed hyena. And then he says another ooh ee ee ee.
Those are too small for me to see.
It's like a witch doctor. Still chattering like a chipmunk, the raggedy scarecrow snatches up the pitchfork which stood beside his perch. Okay, Airhead, let's get this over with. He's not only strong, he's also fast too. And then a lot of hee-hees.
Yeah.
Breep, breep. There's the train.
Breep. Yeah, that was the train. I was going to say.
Breep. The train.
Yes.
The train. It's getting closer. It's time to make something happen, Lance. He's saying to himself. And then.
Oh yeah.
All right, Straw. All right, Straw for Brains. I've had enough of you. Eat this, Corn Man.
Man, watch your language.
Oh, your language,
so
Lance.
good. It's not
Corn Man
for adults only. Eat this, Corn Man. So amazing. Love it. So good. Oh, guys.
Wow.
I know.
Pretty badass.
So fucking good. With a decapitating sweep of the fork, Lance sends the scarecrow's head soaring out into the cornfield. It's okay, Joey. This is what he's saying while he's doing this. It's okay, Joey. I'm coming. Just hold on, Joey. He's probably more like Joey. Hang on. It's okay. I'm coming, Joey.
Yeah. No, I like suburban Minnesota, Lance.
Shit.
It's okay, Joey.
Oh, Joey, it's okay, Joey. Just wait, Joey. Though separated from the body, the head should be a comma there. The head continues to spew out the nerve-grating laughter. Still chucking, the ghastly head bounces and rolls. Then comes to a stop, but the blood-curdling laughter does not. But that same time, back in reality, words cannot express what we are witnessing here today. Excellent work, Mr. Westfield. It's like he's programming this. Yeah,
I know.
Yeah, he's like, yep.
Them just watching this on a screen.
Cue Corn Man. I want you to cue Mr. Corn Man. Yeah, that's it. How right he is. No way. This is impossible. What am I saying? This is a dream. Anything's possible. He quickly scampers towards Joey with the headless scarecrow in hot pursuit. We've got to reach that train. No time to lose now. I'll keep this fork just in case.
Good idea.
Yeah, snatching up Joey, Lance bolts through the corn toward the humming freight train. Wow. Back at the lab, Mimi's pissed. Subject vital's still a regular doctor. Tell me, doctor, how far do you intend to let this go? As far as I deem necessary. After all, I'm in charge here. Probably looking to prove a point here. If he pushes Lance all the way to the edge, she won't be infatuated anymore. Maybe that's the
Also,
goal.
I love, it's a small thing, but I love that, like, 1/4 profile of the Doctor there. Such a weird
Yeah.
bottom right. It's good. It's really good.
Alfred Hitchcock silhouette.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
rubber mask face.
Yeah.
So yeah, what are you guys thinking about this? Like, now that was a good time just to take a breather here. We're at page 30.
I mean, this is one of the better battles in Dreamweaver.
Yeah.
Like, he really gets into the
fight.
You got like 3 full pages of violence, which is what I want.
Totally.
I don't feel like Lance really does this kind of damage to any villain in the other stories.
Totally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ben,
it really is. It's really such a marathon. He's just nonstop.
It is
moving towards this end goal and just losing his mind. It's incredible.
Totally relentless vibes going on. Ben, what were you thinking about this ish as you were like getting to this money shot here?
Yeah, I don't know. I was really swept up. It's like one thing that I love about Bob Lankford's stuff is like his pace, even though it's slowed down quite a bit in this story, it's like slowed down to like a really comfortable
normal pace
cruising speed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so you're just like, you're just kind of like really in the flow. He's a really good storyteller, it's great. Yeah, I was really enjoying it. It's a really weird, it's like this one's kind of like a more like classic kind of like slasher horror genre version of the Dreamweaver. Like
this is like this is a really good, like, man, Dreamweaver could have been an awesome television series. Maybe that's what he was thinking of. Maybe he was like thinking about, he was probably thinking of a concept that could be serialized, that, self-contained, very easy, like, and it'd be interesting to line up Quantum Leap in the day. Do you know when Quantum Leap started, Zach?
I was just thinking that. I was going to look it up right now because that was the closest thing we come up with.
Yeah, you should look that up and see how it aligns with the first issue.
I was going to ask who would play Lance Valor if this was a movie or a show. Are you thinking? You're not thinking Scott Bakula with a mustache? Is that what you're going for?
No, it's too easy. But I think Robert Forster would have done a good one in his youth.
yeah,
hell yes, that's brilliant.
Oh man, John Oates. John Oates' first dramatic role.
Oh no,
I would love that.
Yeah. Amazing. All right, let's keep it moving.
So that was 89, and so the first Dreamweaver was what year? 87.
Yeah, so Dreamweaver's before Quantum Leap.
Yeah, because Quantum Leap was 89.
Wow.
So once again, art imitates art.
Why is that so shocking?
I don't know. I just feel like
Dreamweaver's before Quantum Leap.
Because that means Quantum Leap stole everything from Dreamweaver for sure.
Yeah, because it's a TV. You would have thought that, like, since he watches so much TV, maybe this would have been a riff on Quantum Leap. I think, but whatever. All right, guys, back to the action. Meanwhile, we're losing him, but not for long. Whoa, what's happening here? Oh yeah.
Well, he's getting out of the zone, so the guy can't follow him.
That's so cool. That's so cool. Yeah, hot wet noodle here. What's happening? I can barely move. I got to drop the fork. It seems so heavy. Wow. So won't even let him bring the fork with him into the next realm here. And guys in the comments, what are you guys thinking about this ish? This is pretty fucking crazy shit. Let us know. Having dropped the pitchfork to lessen the load, Lance still finds it difficult to move. I'm losing my grip on Joey. He's nearly caught up.
I love how much Joey's keep an eye on Joey, because his scale of how he draws him fluctuates so drastically for the rest of the issue, where he's like half Lance's size, then at one point he's like less than the size of his head. He's just like so.
It's a nightmare.
Bizarre.
Yeah,
it truly is.
Yeah.
There's a movie, a straight to VHS film called Outlaw Force by David Hebner. He's like a mid-'80s action star. Wow. And on the front, he's holding this like orphaned girl in his arms, but she's like smaller than a Cabbage Patch Kid. It's very bizarre. And her face is like superimposed onto this tiny doll body. It's really scary.
Wait a minute.
Subtle.
Benjamin Marra says in the chat, I have a portrait of Charles Bronson tattooed on my arm.
Yeah.
Wait.
You want me to show it to you?
Wait. Really?
Yeah, I think we have a moment here that that stars might align for you two in some bizarre way.
No way.
Kathy t-shirt.
Wait.
Do you both have a Bronson? Oh!
It says revenge.
Look at the camera,
get
Ben.
out of town, dude.
Oh my god.
That's amazing.
Look at that.
You
That's
both have
amazing.
Lance
We're brothers.
Valor.
It's like the end of Raising Arizona,
That's
but one of us has to
so
kill the
weird.
other one.
That's so weird, dude.
Is it the same arm? No.
No,
Mine's my right arm.
Mine's my left.
Okay, so it's not the same at all.
Yeah.
Dude,
God.
that's so funny, man. We have so
Wow.
much stuff that overlaps.
Just kiss
I know.
already.
I know. Got Mimi and Lance over here.
I know.
Wait, mine is from The Mechanic. Which movie is yours from?
Oh, it's just like a headshot, like some
Whatever was in the
photographer took
flashboard.
of it.
Yeah. Ben picked that off the wall. Who's that guy? I want that guy.
That is fucking
crazy.
crazy. Sorry,
That's
I had,
nuts,
so weird.
dude.
I had to set that up. I had to tee that one up.
Wow,
Whoa, that's so weird.
That is very
that's
weird.
really weird.
Yeah.
Ben and I've never met.
Evan and I both have Jim Carrey from The Mask on our arm.
But
Yeah.
before he becomes the Mask, just his regular character.
No, I
Yep.
actually
Yeah,
have
that's the
Peter
thing.
Bogdanovich's mask here on my arm, and Cher from Cher and Mask. All right, anyway.
That's crazy.
Oh, that was a fucking awesome commercial
That is
break.
so weird, man.
Oh my
Wow.
god, I love that. I like how you just ripped your shirt off like you're about to like dive in to save Joey.
I will.
Yeah,
Joey!
Joey. All right.
Joey.
What the Joey? Yeah, what the Joey, guys? You and your matching tattoos. All right.
Yeah, that's so crazy.
Yeah, for real.
I know. Sodal, what the Joey. As the headless
Wow.
scarecrow latches onto Lance, the ground beneath them disappears as they drop over the edge of a dark and dreary creek bank. This is an insane drawing, guys. As he's
Oh
like
my god, I know.
breaking Lance's neck, like it's actually one of my favorite drawings in the whole thing. And of course, Joey here now, like at a fully formed, 14 years old, drawing here next to him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, toward the frigid, murky water below. He loves his water. As they
Look
enter-
at how insane that the next top right panel, the water splashing
Bonkers.
is. Like, what is he doing?
It looks like a bunch of toes and slugs.
It is so mental.
Toes and slugs.
Yeah, it looks like some sort of alien,
I'm gonna go closer. I
It's-
think on this.
It's like
issue.
Fantastic Planet fauna.
or like
Yeah,
Dr.
so mental.
Seussian.
Yeah.
Dr. Seussian. Okay, hold
Yeah.
on.
Susian?
Seussian.
He's very Seussian. Lankford's very Seussian.
Seussian. This thing never quits. Splunk. Am I out of focus or am I in focus? I can't tell. I don't know why autofocus decided to turn on tonight too. Just another one of the many fucking issues that we're having with this ish. All right. As the headless body is submerged in the water, it is destroyed. For it too has crossed over its realm of existence. Wow. So now no more headless body. Acting quickly, Lance retrieves the sinking boy from the bottom of the creek. Okay, come on. You gotta give me some. Yeah.
Those are good. That's a great underwater noise for sure.
It is. It totally is. It totally is. At the same split second, in reality, what? I've lost them, Doctor. Oh, sorry, that was reversed. When they entered the water, they crossed over into another realm. The brainwave scanner didn't pick them up. Keep scanning, Mr. Westfeld. I want them found. And this is a hilarious Joey here, if you guys can see
Yeah.
this.
Oh my god.
Wow. Like
What is going on with Joey?
Burn victim Joey. Like
Ragdoll Joey.
yeah, ragdoll
Scarecrow
Joey.
Joey.
Yeah, like featureless.
Cornman Joey.
Cornman Joey.
Man Joey.
Yeah, Cotton Eye Joe. Cotton Eye Joey. Seconds later, the two emerge, cold and drenched, but wow, amazing. I'm gonna get, dude, fucking Gabe. You and I should get this tattoo together.
Dude, Dreamweaver. I'm
Seriously,
on it.
this one. All right. Amazing. CPR dummy, totally. Come on, little buddy. We've got to reach that train. I hope we're not too late. Teddy, my Teddy. So now he's crying because he doesn't have his Teddy. We don't have the time, Joey. In the inner recesses of Joey's, this is where shit gets fucking real, guys. In the inner recesses of Joey's mind, he resists well, but not well enough. I will summon the self-helper to destroy this intruder. Wiggling
Self-helper.
Such a power villain. The self-helper.
The self-helper. Wiggling frantically, Joey screams for his stuffed bear. My Teddy, my Teddy. It's just a toy, god damn it. He doesn't say that, but it is more than just a toy. It is Joey's self-helper. That is, man, wow.
Yeah. Self-helper.
That's probably from like some Bob Lankford like motivational class that he took to try and cope with the making of this comic. Separation from Joey sparks a strange transformation in his cuddly companion. What was once a harmless toy now becomes a 1,600-pound savage grizzly. It will not be separated from Joey. It will protect him.
I love that. It's instead of a roar, it's a roar.
Or is that the O from the roar there?
Roar? No, that's a water splash.
Like that.
He's saying no.
Like, what do you think?
He is. Joey's a different size in every panel. He's a shape.
That's what I'm saying, Sam. He's just
shape shifting man.
Yeah, he's like a baby.
Dream flux.
He's a baby boy. He's a little
lost
baby.
in the dream flux.
Joey.
Within seconds, the pursuing grizzly closes in. Teddy, forget about it, Joey. It's only a stuffed. Wow, he looks
that panel right
here.
there.
Yeah,
that's
amazing.
Mercury.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like Freddie Mercury playing Captain Hook.
Yeah,
like, it's really good.
Yeah, he's got some really crazy eyes going.
That's
on.
that's some Freddie Mercury like couple months before he died, right there.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's wild. With 1,600 pounds of pure fury breathing down his neck, Lance reaches down deep within himself and churns his legs as fast as they can go. Teddy, breep, breep. Here's the train. Oh no, we're gonna miss the train. And then rounding the corner, the speeding freight train draws even closer. Wow, awesome tension. Fucking giant, fucking self-helper bear and train approaching. Wow,
some leg churning. It's our first leg churning of the series.
Leg churning. Legs are churning, trains are churning.
That's how he describes running. Leg churning.
The snake.
I'm so glad we took a minute to talk about that. All right. We're almost there, Joey. Hang on, Joey. How many times does he fucking say Joey in this goddamn?
I know, it's like Carol Ann and
Joey.
It is. It totally is Joey. But they can do no further. Oh no, cliffs. Guys, it's too steep to climb down. I could jump for the trees and I could get us killed. What do I do? Whoa, killed? In the dream? Suddenly, from behind, arr, arr. Teddy, I'll jump. Hold on tight, Joey. Here we go. What am I doing? Nice growl.
And then like a rare literal bear growl.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Growl.
Yeah.
Growl.
Growl.
That's great. As the fierce beast lunges in for the kill, Lance barely escapes its savage attack, jumping in the nick of time. You can transport anytime, McCready. Anytime, McCready. But Lance is unaware that the team has lost visual contact with him and Joey. Wow, so they didn't really set that up, but I guess it is. Yeah, visual contact. And then these are good.
Oh.
Shielding Joey with his body Lance. There should be a fucking comma there. With his body, Lance absorbs the excruciating pain dished out by the pines. Am I supposed to go? Where am I supposed to go?
To the right. Yeah.
Meanwhile, the grizzly struggles to maintain its footing at the cliff's edge. Whoa, cool.
Oh shit.
That's very cool.
Yep.
Now he has a knot.
No, next.
Another.
Bottom left.
I was like, a
bottom
knot
left.
her? I know, sorry. But like those before him, he has gone too far, thus destroying himself. Zap! Joey's self-helper is gone forever. Now he has another, but only if Lance can survive. Cool, right?
So it's interesting they introduced this character of a self-helper that's basically trying to kill Joey in a way.
Yeah.
Like, he's trying to defend him, but everything he does puts him in danger.
So weird. His self-helper.
Yeah, I don't understand the self-helper thing.
Yeah,
well, it's the nightmare version of his self-helper.
Oh,
It's just the way he describes like a stuffed animal, a self-helper. It's so mental.
So weird. But they're also, maybe it's like an Iowa thing, but also it's weird that...
Iowa thing? That's what they call teddy bears in Iowa, are self-helpers?
Maybe, like, oh, you better find your self-helper there, Joey. And
oh, boy.
Yeah.
Sam Lockward, tell us.
Get on it, Sam.
Did you have a self-helper growing up, Sam?
Power intern.
Bob was just watching like a Tony Robbins special.
Yeah, I think that's what's really going on. He's definitely a Bob Lankford's definitely someone who is like a target for a cult. All right. Anyway,
Tony Robbins.
Amazing. So here we go.
Tony Christopher Robbins, more like it, right? Because of the bear.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. With a sickening thud, Lance crashes to the ground. The air jolted from his lungs. Of all the places to land, fate chooses the middle of the railroad tracks. That's weird. For Lance, this night has become a real nightmare, his worst experiment yet. No shit. Back in reality. Dude. I've got them, Doctor. Good. Now don't lose them. Bruised and battered, Lance fights to regain the air knocked out of him during the fall. Wow. Scary Joey. Scary Joey. Yeah.
It's like a killer doll.
Who is so weird? Who? Is that the train or is that Lance?
It's him.
Oh, okay.
I think it's Lance.
It's more of a train noise.
I don't know.
It's like
he's
Lance,
winded.
Like it's like he had the wind knocked out of him.
Yeah.
Got a leg turned to the toy store to get the boy a self-helper, don't you know? Got a leg turned to the toy store to get that boy a self-helper, you know. Yeah.
Leg turn.
Suddenly, the rumble of the train grows intensely loud. Oh man, the train! That's amazing. God, look how tiny Joey is here.
I know, so scary.
He's like a meerkat.
He's like that thing that you put on your pencil, like the little Monchichi on your pencil.
We just sell some of those on the Power Comics website.
It's Mimi.
Just shave some and call them Joeys, and just
Joey's.
Joey.
Yeah. Gonna go down to the store and get you some Joey's before school starts.
I need a self-helper Joey.
Yeah.
I'm going to sleep with a self-helper Joey.
Within seconds, the screaming train comes thundering down upon them. My back! I can barely move! Aye. Back in the lab, Mimi struggles to contain her emotions. Dear God, pull him out! Pull him out, Doctor! But she's thinking this. She's not saying it. Pull him out!
Mimi.
That's
what she said.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Ben,
what she thought.
No!
Ben, no, he's turning on us. But McCready refuses as Lance rolls out of the path of the roaring freight train. Wow, of course. Thanks a lot, McCready, you sap. An open boxcar. It's our only chance. Run, run! I'm so sick of running. I could puke.
Yes.
That's awesome.
I mean, it's relentless. This is incredible.
But run he must. I love that. Can't go much further. Can't feel my legs. Oh my God, you guys. At the point of total exhaustion, Lance begins to lose ground, but from within the dark boxcar comes a helping hand. Whoa. Flapping like laundry on a windy day. Lance, flapping like laundry on a windy day. Lance struggles to hold on.
Beautiful.
Not giving through a thought to the one helping him. Wow. So Lance is flapping in the wind here with Joey. Hang on. Sorry, what?
That panel is so ridiculous.
This is the most power panel. This is
like
he loves drawing Lance in this weird like skydiving position.
Like splayed out all the time.
Totally.
Does like the rendering of the glutes, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The glute shading.
That's a glute churning panel.
Yeah.
Rendering of his leg churning muscles.
Yeah, he loves that so much.
Churning definition.
Oh,
just
God.
as a cautionary note here, that jumping on a train like that was a popular move among like crust punks and everything to do this, but
still is.
A girl I was friends with back home lost both of her legs above the knee doing that.
Yikes!
She jumped on and it kind of slid under, and the wheels went right over her legs. Yeah.
Oh.
Be careful of her. She's still around. She's doing good, but she's got no legs.
Oh. Oh no.
All right.
Just letting you know.
Okay, I'm sad now.
True.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Hardcore.
Wow, more to go here.
Was she doing the skydive technique that Lance is doing?
No,
maybe that's
one.
why. Yeah,
That's
there you go.
That's horrible. That's horrifying.
Yeah, it's crazy.
At that same time, in the inner recesses of Joey's mind, no, you fools, don't let them on the train. While being reeled in, Lance discovers that there is more than one person on the train. You're okay, we got ya. Feeling secure because of the hobo's help, Lance disregards Joey's fear of them. So Joey's scared of the hobos, but be quiet, Joey. Okay, what is that? He says, Bohos?
I can't read it.
Bohos.
Oh, yeah, because he's a kid and he says bohos instead of hobos.
Bohos.
Bohos. So that means, but that's old slang for bohemians that was used in the 60s.
Was it?
Oh.
Yes. That's true.
Wow, bohos. Wow. Thanks,
Bohos,
fella.
bohos.
Then, without warning, you're welcome, hero, thwomp. The kick to the face sends both Lance and Joey rocking backwards while yet a third hobo appears. Wow, so this is a fucking crazy hobos now. Bohos. Ah, we smash, hero. Okay. This is weird. As Lance recovers, he remembers McCready's words while Joey squirms to safety of his arms. Groups? McCready said there were groups? Okay, do you guys remember that? All right.
No.
McCready said there were groups.
That is
he
so
never
weird.
said there were groups.
He didn't. Did he, guys?
think
Boho
so.
chic. All right, bohos. You want a piece? You want a piece? Come and get it. Bohos. The hobos.
Wait, Lance is really calling him bohos now?
He is. Yeah, he's calling them bohos.
Oh.
And the guys
Joey
called
says
themselves
bohos.
bohos. Or they were laughing
Yep.
about bohos. The hobo swings wildly, but no avail as Lance slams a knee into the groin area. So a second nard kick in the ish here. Call back to the nard kick, followed by a kick to the hobo's bottom side. Followed by a kick to the hobo's bottom side, forcing him off the train to his destruction. Yeah. Wow. Their realm is the train. Got to get
Their
them
realm
off
is
the
the train.
Wow. So their realm is the train. Got to get them off the train. Awesome. Love
Great
it.
action.
So cool.
So good.
Realizing their very existence is at stake, the remaining hobos lash out at Lance. You can't destroy us. We won't let you. Now we smash you, hero. With perfect timing, Lance leaps up out of the way. Whoa. Huh? Well, there he is again. Squishing that body down. Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Knees to chest for Lance here.
It's interesting that Lance calls them bohos, but in the narration, they are still hobos.
I think he's like making a
Yeah.
reference to Joey saying bohos.
Yeah,
but it's
Joey,
like,
dude.
Yeah.
you think you go full boho if you're going to do it that way.
Right.
Boho with a shotgun. Okay. So then with some added humor, he back kicks, driving them off the train. Whoa.
Some added humor.
Hee-haw.
That's weird. Inside the boxcar. Oh, Joey. Inside the boxcar, Joey huddles in the corner, his mind becoming more and more clear. He had finally reached the train. Elsewhere, my strength weakens. They draw nearer. Back on the train. Good grief, the train. It's rising into the sky. The moon. It's going to the moon. Of course. Fucking awesome. Enough funny business, Valor. Get your buns back on the train, he's saying to himself. Whoa, I barely made it. Wasting no time, Lance retreats to the safety of the boxcar. Talk about filling your shorts. Man, that was too close for comfort. Oh, gross. Filling your shorts. No.
Does that mean he did fill his shorts?
Yeah, I imagine like back in the real world, Mimi's watching him like shit his pants right now. Shit his leotard that he's wearing.
That's
His
sealed at the
dream
foot.
leotard.
That's sealed at the foot, so there's no exit point.
Wait, while he's like mumbling bohos, and like shitting in his pants. I love him.
Yeah.
Regardless. The next two panels are like really beautiful, I think. Like,
Yeah.
I really love that.
Oh, this?
Yeah.
Yeah, especially the top left. Like that's like perfect.
It is. It really is.
Yeah, it's some
gorgeous.
like
it's
a
got
giant...
some Polar Express vibes.
Like a giant snake, the train slithers its way into the nighttime sky. I hope there's air up there, leaving the Earth far from behind. Total Iowan thing to think. Hope there's air up here, up in this dream train going to the moon. Moments later, it comes to a grinding halt as it plows into the moon like surface created in Joey's... Wait. Moments later, it comes to a grinding halt as it plows into the moon like surface. There we go. Created
the moon
in
like surface.
Joey's mind. Yeah, I needed a dash there or something. I scared. It's all right, Joey. The train is stopping. Back at the lab, the team marvels at what just has taken place. Incredible! Now you don't know why. Now you know why I didn't pull him out earlier. This is fantastic, Doctor. Inside the train, something strange and mysterious begins to happen. The train, it's being destroyed, vanishing just like the personalities did. Yeah. I love it.
Bang.
Yeah.
The personalities. Okay. This is insane.
Wow.
So are we to think that in
as
the real
insane
world,
as
Joey, as an adult, his multiple personalities are a scarecrow, a bear, and hobos,
and bohos,
and a murderer?
Yeah.
This is Joey's personalities.
Comics by Bishop
They're basically
says
all murderers, really.
Yeah.
True. Comics by Bishop says this comic swipes heavily from the movie Dreamscape starring Dennis Quaid from the early 80s.
Yeah, no, that's not untrue.
Wow. It probably was also on TV a lot too.
It was.
Okay, guys, let's go. Let's keep going. Though the train vanishes, Lance and his young friend do not, leaving them stranded in this vast forbidding world. The train is
Look at that panel,
so
dude.
cool. Yo. The train, it's completely vanished. What in the world is that? Could it be the inner recesses of Joey's mind? It must be. Why else would
Good
the train?
guess.
Yeah, that must be Joey over there.
Oh, Joey.
The palaces of Joey. Why else would the train bring us here? I hope I'm making the right decision here. We've got some walking to do. We better get started. I scared. Oh, Joey. It's okay, Joey. As the two draw closer, fear struggles even more to maintain control. Sorry about that. They're just calling it fear now. I call upon you, elite guard, to protect the fortress, to protect your very existence. Wow. So now the fear fortress is like, oh, here come the soldiers from the beginning.
Oh, dude. Yes, dude.
Here come just a quick, if you joined us late, the soldiers from page 1 now in Joey's bedroom are reanimating here in the dream. The moment they reach the rocky fortress, the elite guard take up their positions. There's an opening in the rocks up ahead, says Lance. The toy soldiers that once stood in Joey's room were now standing guard at the very entrance of his young mind. Whoa. Wow. Amazing. No sooner do they reach the rocks when there is a loud explosion followed by excruciating pain. Lance has been shot, guys. That's what it says.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Lance. Great shot face, by the way.
Yeah, man. He's in pain.
Lance.
No, he's saying that.
Yeah.
I broke my computer.
Yeah, he just shot himself with B12 is really all he did. Lance spins to the cover of the rocks, grimacing in pain. Soderman is what he's calling these soldiers.
What?
That's what he's calling the soldiers. Soldiermen. Soderman. Wow. Bohos and Soderman. Within the seconds, the life-size toy soldiers close in. Get down, Joey! Quick!
Joey!
Come on, Joey. With his shoulder-throbbing, Lance reacts with a sweeping kick. Doosh. Wow. Awesome. You're not supposed to play with loaded guns, Pinocchio. Oh, boy. The second guard moves in, so they can't leave the yard, huh? While the first one is destroyed. Hey, it's Pinocchio's brother, so he's still joking even though he's fucking shot. Zap, and now they're dematerializing. Thank God for a sense of humor. Oh, my shoulders are killing me. As they reach the entrance, a third guard appears. Whoa, Pinocchio has a sister. I hope this insanity ends soon. So... pretty freaking crazy, right, guys?
I wonder why they have such a limited field that they can exist in, more so than the other personalities did.
It's probably I don't know, but just that idea, that device is really interesting that he came up with as a way to get from mini boss to mini boss. You know,
I love it.
I love it too.
Cool, because there are objectives within the overall objective. To get beyond the character's fear of existence and. They didn't have that in the other stuff.
No, it's much more robust here, the concept.
Yeah, it's really refined concept.
It's really cool. All right, we're on page 45, so we're getting towards the end here. In desperation, the remaining soldier charges in after them, but to no avail. Like all those before him, he has gone too far. Zap! They couldn't enter. Back in reality, Mimi gives the vitals. She's concerned. Vitals, Miss Len. As they make their way down the eerie passage, Joey's heart pounds even faster. He hides his face in terror. Don't be afraid, Joey. Suddenly, they find themselves at the feet of the fear itself. Wow, guys. This is insane. Dear God, fear. It's holding Joey's true self. Look at this husk. This amazing Joey husk. All those
It's
faces.
funny to say husk next to corn man.
all those faces created by fear. Yes, I did create them, but though they are destroyed, I fear and still in control. Then something comes over Joey, and he turns and looks in the face of fear. Look at this Joey picture here, guys. Fucking amazing.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah. Face here from Lance. Fear shrieks in pain as Joey's eyes meet his. No, keep him away. Keep looking at the face, Joey. Like he's like, keep staring, Joey. I love that. Like telling him to look into fear. Joey, you got to look into this fear. It's amazing. Then like this is actually one of the more like thought out. Like you have to face your fear here. Finally, that's entering the kind of half-baked concepts of some of the other ones too. Like this is what you're supposed to do. Then like a cluster bomb, the faces of fear explode as living rays of hope rip a path through the dark and evil force. Guys, that is so awesome. Fear begins to lose its hold on Joey as it struggles to maintain its very existence. Arr! Look at this, Joey. As Joey's eyes stay intensely locked on the gruesome figure, he cries out in total mental anguish. Ah. Thus creating an awesome chain reaction. Ah. Yeah. Even the physical part of him wails in terror as the confrontation continues. Yeah. Zap. Then with an abrupt explosion, it all ends. Fear has been vanquished.
Woo!
Wow. Back in the lab, McCready springs forward in total disbelief. I can't believe my eyes. Fear itself has been defeated, overcome by a small child.
Wait,
Overcame.
really?
Yes, it says that.
Overcome by a small child.
Yes, it does. Overcome by a small child. Everyone.
Yikes!
No, McCready was in a moment of passion there. Okay, so amazing. God, this drawing too, guys, awesome, right?
Yeah, really good.
Like so good.
That's really good face.
Yeah. And here we go. Boom, boom, boom. The last Dreamweaver page.
Oh, the Joey husk.
The Joey husk.
Mm-hmm.
As a misty gray haze begins to clear, Joey's true self becomes fully exposed. Amazing. As Lance looks on.
Look at that Lance butt. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Look at that tuchus.
He totally. What did he say? Like released in his pants? What did he say? He said he
filled his shorts.
Filled his shorts. His shorts are full.
My God,
filling your
that
shorts.
is
Wow. His shorts are filled and he's shot in the fucking arm here. Amazing. As Lance looks on, uncertain of his next move, Joey is drawn to the empty shell of a man who is the missing link that can make him whole. This is a very John Tarian.
John Tarian.
Yeah. Wait, Joey. But he can wait no longer as he wiggles free from Lance and approaches the hollow figure. No, Joey, wait. This is amazing, you guys. This is like Jodorowsky.
It's Joey Dorowski.
Oh my God! Standing face to face with his true self, Joey reaches out of his mind as if to comfort his empty soul. Wow, amazing! If you can see this, Joey's hand on husk. And guys,
beautiful.
Joey meld.
Joey meld.
The Joey meld.
Then he seems to disappear as he enters the hollow shell. Joey has been made whole. Wow! Oh my God! And then here we go.
That kind of looks like a panel out of Earthman. Like, it would be like.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, totally.
It looks like it would be that kind of thing. Yeah. Sorry.
God, it's so weird. And then, now Joey looks Huskyan as well.
Yeah.
He looks husky. Moments later, you're going to be okay, Joe. It's all over. Interesting how she goes to check on Joe. Maybe you're right, Gabe, that she saw him fill his shorts and now she wants nothing to do with him.
Yeah.
You performed well, Mr. Valor, as did the DWX-7, a complete fusion of all personalities. The child within is healed. End.
The end.
Is that what you meant by the abrupt ending?
Yes.
And you don't even see Lance Valor.
No.
He's like,
You have no idea. What's going
So
on,
weird.
Lance.
That is a weird choice.
really,
that is a very
weird.
Yeah, that is Joey Dorowski, Des Moines, Iowa. So
you would think that there would be like an epilogue with Lance in his cell,
right? Something,
or Lance and Mimi finger banging in the other room, or something. But it's just that's it.
Joey's here. Be careful, Gabe.
Joey. Joey's in all of us.
Yeah, we're all Joeys. Wow, amazing, guys. What an epic fucking comic, right? I mean, that is...
Yeah, and then, oddly, once again, nothing on the back cover, even though he paid for the printing.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He has nothing he needs to say. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I mean, just what a conclusion to the amazing Dreamweaver, franchise. Saga. Yeah. Wow.
Conclusion that does not feature your protagonist.
What's that?
Yeah. A conclusion that does not feature the protagonist of the series.
I know, and that's it, guys. I mean,
he's like an afterthought, dude.
Yeah, totally. It's all about Joey. Wow. Yeah, only got 48 pages. Got to wrap it up. Got to wrap it up quick. It kind of feels like every one of the issues, he kind of he gets probably like lost in his own, world, and he kind of forgets like, oh shit, I only got one page left to like wrap this shit up. Fuck.
Feels like only one panel left.
Right.
Like, just going along, and then. I don't know. I don't even know if he plans out these issues. It kind of feels like right at the end, he's just like, all right, this is the last page.
Yeah.
What percentage?
Yeah, go ahead. No, you go ahead, Zach.
And say, what percentage of Joey's dialogue is him going "ee" in this issue? Like, if you count the,
that's all he does.
And Corn Man and Boho,
Bohos
and E-Bohos. Guys, but I mean, seriously, Dreamweaver's got to be. Absolutely, just it's. I think is it the best Power franchise? Is it the best?
New York City Outlaws is hard to scratch, but
sure,
it's hard. It's tough. It's up there.
Yeah.
But at least you can't deny everyone in the comments who early on said this was not a Power comic. I mean, it's
the one. It's a defining one.
Come on, this is it. That was.
Ideas wise, I would say Dreamweaver definitely is like the
conceptually
definition. Like the concept, right?
Yeah, for sure. And it's just absolutely amazing, and it is unfortunate, Bob Lankford's no longer with us, because it would be so amazing to have, reached out to him, got him on the show, been able to tell him how much, how awesome this work is, because I mean, I think there is tangible anguish in his work, and I think that people are definitely like that's it is unfortunate. Oh wow, I just realized that I do not have. Is it Gabe's camera? Gabe's camera just went away.
No,
I'm seeing it. He's good.
No, you guys are gonna see it, but the stream. You're seeing two of me now because.
JEC, I like Dreamweaver better than Jontar. Fight me. You spelled Jontar wrong, asshole. Get out of here. You're done. Get out of my chat.
Got you back. Sorry. You like Dreamweaver better than Jontar? Fight me. I mean, man, they're both great, but for a couple of different reasons.
Yeah.
But just absolutely, great shit, man. And So what I was going back to, what I was saying is just like it's a shame Bob's no longer with us, because we would love to have. To inform him that how incredible this work is, because I just have a feeling that this didn't make any impact. I don't know if you guys feel that way, but I don't think that his work made a dent, into the rest of the world. I could be wrong, but I haven't really seen much written about it or talked about it other than Power Comics and cartoonist kayfabe. So
really, I know.
It's really
so special. It's so special. I mean, when we talk about Power Comics, we talk about the singular vision of the artist creator. And this perfectly exemplifies that sort of creator, just like their own universe. You're in a parallel universe of comic books where this is like, it has its own logic, its own aesthetic, its own everything. And it's just so, and he is, God, he's such an incredible artist. It's really staggering how talented this guy is, and it's so incredible that we have these artifacts of his psyche and creative output. They're just so special.
So special.
I really hope that his family allows you, Evan, to kind of reach in a little further and like learn more about him, because there's obviously like a big story in Lankford.
I was just gonna say that. I'm glad you brought that up because full disclosure, full power disclosure, everyone. I have made contact with the family of Bob Lankford, and I don't know. It is interesting and complicated. It seems like there's something complicated that went down, maybe possibly involving in the way Bob passed away, or just in how they, don't like when I explained what a fan we were of his work and wanted to see it, republished, wanted to see it reevaluated, appreciated. It seemed like something that was maybe a little shocking to them that they weren't even ready for. And so that to me, said a lot, but also, it just makes me hope that at some point in time we can reach back out to them, and maybe with the support of this video, or maybe at some point, we might have to call on the Power community to show their support and their love for this series, and then maybe we can convince the family to let us, reprint the series, or who knows what other Dreamweaver possibly unreleased issues. Could you imagine? Or comment or art that's I'm sure it's out there. I'm sure this is very meticulous. It's a very meticulous series, and I'm sure that there is stuff out there. So I may have to call on the Power people at some point to show that enthusiasm. But yeah, absolutely amazing. Just so awesome that the four of us got to come together these past couple weeks here and just look at this. Yeah, guys, any other final thoughts? Ben, Dreamweaver?
An amazing ending to an amazing series. It really delivers. He goes all out. I think, just looking at it now, I think it really is the best overall story, like adventure story that he was able to do. And it's sad because you just want more of this stuff to exist in the world, and it's unfortunate. I mean, that's the way we often feel about these comics, but it's nice that we have these three, and 3 is a really nice number, and the last issue is just like a total explosion. So yeah, it's just it's an amazing comic. Really truly is.
So without further ado, that is the Dreamweaver series, everybody. I have a few things I just want to bring up. I have a surprise. I have a surprise to share, and I also have we've been on for almost 2 fucking hours, which is incredible. But I have a surprise to share, and just really quickly, I want to tease what we're doing next, or just talk about what we're going to do next, if you guys don't mind. So, okay, good night, Dreamweaver. Where is it here? Hang on.
Sweet dreams.
Yeah. So this weekend we're gonna record with our old buddy Tom Tarpey. Everyone.
Hell yeah, baby!
If you haven't yet seen the Tom Tarpey interview we did on the YouTube channel, that was a fucking blast. And we went through John Tar Returns 1 and 2. And man, he was so cool. He was so awesome. Tom, you're great. So we're going to have Tom back on the channel this weekend because we're going to look at this. We're going to look at John Tar Returns number 3, which is oddly a This Is Your Life themed issue of John Tar. And the one amazing fact we learned is that Tom Tarpey actually drew issue number 3, and he did not draw this commercially released version because he had quit John Tar, and so they had to hire another artist to draw this. But Tom has 12 pages of his version of John Tar Returns number 3. Doesn't get more niche than this, everybody. So we're going to be bringing him on the show. We're going to show his version, and we're also going to look at this version, and he's going to see it for the very first time to see how this artist interpreted the same story, which I think is going to be really fun. So that we're going to record this weekend. Look out for that. And then next week, our next live show, if you guys are down next week, the 4 of us, we're going to look at, oh man, I am brimming with copies of this issue because I love it so much. Earthman.
Yes!
So join us next week. If same time works for y'all, works for me. Next Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Us 4 are going to look at fucking Earthman. Earthman is some crazy shit. I'm still looking for a reason to why this was not, published in 1947 in Bulgaria and not, in anywhere in 1993 or whatever it says in this freaking comic.
My God.
This is
so good.
Absolutely one of the most mind-blowing, amazing power comics of all time. So come back next week. We're going to crack into Earthman. But guys, are you ready for the surprise?
Ready.
Oh, can't wait.
All right. So Tom Tarpey, everybody. Big Tom Tarpey fan these days. Tom Tarpey was able to make some wonderful donations to the Power Comics archives, which we're starting the big Power Comics original art archives. So hopefully someday we will be able to, who knows, have a giant fucking gallery space in somewhere to where we can, unveil real Power art. But Tom
In Des Moines.
That's a perfect location for it.
There you go.
We need to store them in like the seed vault in Norway
Yes.
for all time.
But Mr. Tom Tarpey hooked me up with this piece, which I'm very, very, very happy about. So take a look, guys. I am a owner of this original page of Mr. Tinker and Winker. Everybody here smoking the doob. I know Tom will not appreciate that, but he is. And this amazing computer box stack of which we love. So amazing. And it's amazing that he was able to gift us this, but also
some original tarp work there.
Guys, for you, Ben, and for you, Gabe, and Zach, I will have one for you too, I promise. Don't worry. But I have this here for Mr. Ben. You have your own original page from John Tar Returns, Ben. That
my God!
I'm going to send to you.
Oh, dude!
Yes.
This is, I believe, the second page or the first page.
Love it.
So this will enter the private
John Tar
collection of Ben, and then Gabe.
Oh boy!
As you've requested.
Oh, look at that!
Nice.
Yes.
Hell yes.
This amazing original page here from John Tar Returns, man. #1. How cool is that?
Man,
incredible.
So cool.
And
great drawings.
Tom Tarpey, where are you? Also included when he sent me the package that arrived yesterday, a certificate of authenticity, just in case anybody was to dispute if this was legit or not. Tom, Googled this, I'm sure, and printed it out. But it's amazing because here it is. It says we have John Tar Returns, pages number 1, 3, and 4. But guys, if you noticed, John Tar Returns.
Oh my God!
Number 3, all the pages sitting back over here, waiting to be filed away into the Power Comics art collection, and we're going to be looking at those this weekend as we're looking at the commercial release of John Tar 3. So how freaking cool!
Hell yes, dude!
Yeah,
incredible.
So I thought you guys would appreciate that. Ben and Gabe, I'll get you your art soon. But and I have
amazing.
I have something for you, Zach, too, out of the 3rd issue. So don't worry. Yeah, guys, what a fucking blast! 2 hours on the Power Comics stream. This is the most epic fucking.
Didn't
stream
feel
we've
like
done.
it. It's the best.
Didn't feel like it.
No.
Living for that Dreamweaver. So sad that it's over. So bummed out that I'm not going to ever read another Dreamweaver comic again.
No. Well, hey, we've said that before. We've said that before.
Say never.
Never say never, man. And look how many extra John Tars. We've gotten 2 extra John Tars over the last 2 months.
Dude, you're right.
I know.
Take it back.
True.
So never know what'll
Take it
happen
back.
here. But all right, guys, unless there's anything else, should we wrap it up?
That's it.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll catch you next week.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
8 p.m. Earthman. Don't fucking forget. And I have new wave hair right now.
Tune in.
Okay.
Tune in, dude.
Tune in, you bohos. Okay, guys.
Bye, bohos.
Bye, bohos. Okay.
Bye, Joey.
Bye, Joeys.